Good day, viewers at home. Welcome back to my channel. This is Comfort Zone channel where we talk about mental health in the most simplified way. My name is Deborah Bolaji, your favorite mental health nurse. And if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button. And to all my returning subscribers, you're welcome. All right, in continuation of the studies we are doing, in the last video, my last video, if you have not watched it, you can go to my videos, you can check. In my last video, I was able to tell you more about fasting, what fasting is all about, and the medications you can take that can break your fast. And today, we're going to focus on medications that if you are on it, you cannot do without food. That is, you cannot fast if you are taking those medications. And I'm going to tell you reasons why you cannot fast if you are taking the medications. All right, number one on the list here is anti-diabetic drugs. If you are taking anti-diabetic drugs such as metformin or glucophage or whatever brand it comes in, that if you have diabetes and you are taking those drugs, please, you cannot fast. And the reason is that because when you take anti-diabetic drugs, of course, it reduces the sugar level in your blood. And of course, if you are not eating to actually, complement the sugar level that has been broken down by the anti-diabetic drug, a time will come that the sugar level, you may run into hypoglycemia, that is low blood sugar, and that's, if not taken care of, it can actually lead to coma. So it's very dangerous for you if you are taking anti-diabetic drug. And the second on the list, and if you are on certain drugs, vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K, we call them fat-soluble vitamins. If you are on these drugs, you cannot do without food. You cannot fast if you are on them. Vitamin A, D, E, and K. And the reason is that these vitamins actually need fatty food. So we advise that if you are taking those vitamins, you need to take some fatty food that contains fats that can help the vitamins to get absorbed quickly in the body. It aids the absorption of this drug into the body system. So if you are on these vitamins, you cannot fast. Then if you are on vitamin C, you cannot fast. Yes, although some people believe that, okay, vitamin C may not affect your fasting, but if you're on vitamin C and you have ulcer, or you're prone to ulcer, please don't fast on vitamin C, because vitamin C, ascorbic acid, can actually increase the acidity of the stomach and can affect the stomach lining. So you can't fast when you're on vitamin C. If you are on drugs, antihypertensive drugs, please don't fast. It is dangerous for the heart, because if you skip the drug, it is dangerous for your heart. And if you take them without food, it can actually affect your GIT, that's the gastrointestinal tract. So don't fast if you're on it. Then another drug that you must not fast if you're on it is if you're on some certain painkillers. We call them NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, and such as diclofenac, ibuprofen, aspirin. You cannot do without food if you take those drugs. But paracetamol, you can still take paracetamol without food when you are fasting. But if you are on that non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, you cannot fast, because what it does is that it can actually lead to ulcer. It can affect the stomach lining and aggravate ulcer symptoms. So don't fast if you're on them. Then if you're on antipsychotic drugs, please don't fast. It is recommended that you take food with it. unless you talk to your doctor and you regulate the time. Maybe the antipsychotic drugs, you're taking them at night. We have some drugs that you take at night, and your fasting period is maybe between the hours of maybe morning till like 3 p.m. or 6 p.m. And you take the drug around 7 or 8, you can fast. It's at night. But if you are taking any in the morning, please, it is recommended that you eat before you take them. And there are some antidepressants too. If you are taking them, please don't fast. It is needed, except you take them the way I explained for the antipsychotic, except they are on night. But most antidepressant drugs are actually taken in the morning. All right. Then another drug that you cannot take while fasting, anti-thyroid, that is thyroid medications. Now, if you have drugs, if you have some issues with your thyroid function and you are placed on some drug levothyroxine, or you have some drugs you are taking for those thyroid problems, please, you need to take them with food. The last but not the least here is if you are on antibiotics, please check in with your doctor or with a physician that prescribed the drug. There are some antibiotics that you can actually take on empty stomach, and there are some that you cannot take. You have to take food with it, but it is recommended that most times you eat before you take the antibiotics, or you take them like 1 hour after eating. But check in with your physician to know if you can take the antibiotics. So these are the medications that you cannot take if you are fasting, and because of the health implication of you skipping those drugs, it is better to stay healthy, to stay safe by taking these medications and adhering to your treatment strictly. All right, thank you for joining me in today's video. In my next video, I'm going to tell you more about medications that you can actually take if you are fasting. All right, bye. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not. Thank you so much. Bye.